Fact. As strange as it may seem, the police have zero duty to protect you from robbers, rioters, or criminals. The U.S. Supreme Court has made it clear that law enforcement agencies are not required to provide protection to citizens who are forced to pay the police for their services. In the cases of Descheny versus Winnebago and the town of Castle Rock versus Gonzales, the Supreme Court has ruled that the police agencies are not obligated to provide protection to citizens. Neither the Constitution nor state law impose a general duty upon police officers or government officials to protect individual persons from harm, even when they know harm will occur. So, police can watch someone attack you, refuse to intervene, and not violate your constitutional rights. In other words, police are well within their rights to pick and choose when to intervene to protect the lives and property of others, even when a threat is apparent. In both of these court cases above, clear and repeated threats were made against the safety of children, but government agencies chose to take no action. Furthermore, you cannot sue the police for refusing to send help or to make an arrest, even if you are required to submit a government monopoly on force and to pay these police agency taxes. Police discretion to stand by is not absolute. For example, police have a duty to protect those whom they have a special relationship, such as a prisoner. So basically, a criminal has more rights to protection than a law-abiding citizen. Of course, most police officers believe in the motto, to protect and serve, and they stand faithfully between private citizens and those who would do them harm. But cases like Douglas High School and Castle Rock and Sandy Hook, and there are many more, highlight the need to strengthen the obligation of the police to intervene in moments of crisis. Even if the police did have a duty to protect you, how can a total of approximately 700,000 full-time law enforcement police officers protect a population of over 300 million Americans? So the obvious question is, why is the government trying to restrict or make certain firearms illegal for private citizens if they can refuse to protect me? Criminals don't obey gun laws. We all know that. This is a very good question that I've asked myself many times. In my humble opinion, for the anti-firearm politician, it's all about control. I think it's hypocritical for these same politicians to be armed or to have armed guards while arguing for gun control and disarming American citizens under a false narrative of skyrocketing gun violence. The percentage of firearms-related homicides is extremely small per capita in America. Just look online at the FBI statistics on the firearms-related homicides. I was reading a history article in the Morning Call that said the first battle of the Revolution was fought over gun control. The British government wanted to seize the lawfully owned firearms of the colonialists. If British troops could disarm the militia, which was all males 16 and over were automatically irregular militia, there would be less of a threat to their control. Now, I can find no logical reason to tamper with the Second Amendment other than to try and control law-abiding citizens, thereby depriving them of their constitutional rights. Can you think of a reason to abolish semi-automatic centerfire rifles and restricting how much ammo you are allowed to own or to have in your gun's magazine? I can't. Say you do call the police and your attackers or the mob patiently sit by and wait 15 or 20 minutes for the police to arrive. The police still are under no obligation to protect you. This is the state of things in America today, where illegal is legal and right is wrong. Are rioters free to attack you? Absolutely. We've seen during previous riots, local cops protected government property only, leaving rioters to attack mostly unarmed citizens at will. We have seen in previous riots that the only businesses that made out with minor damage were those heavily guarded by their shopkeepers. These brave people protected themselves and their property from looters and the rioters. The other businesses were destroyed by inadequate police protection or went under when the insurance companies failed to pay their millions in business interruption and property damage claims. In closing, I would like to sum it up by saying this. Police remain a civilian force of public servants paid for by your tax dollars. But courts have ruled time and time again their only duty is to serve the government agency that they are employed by. Police have zero constitutional duty to protect you. I'll say it again. The police don't work for you, although you do pay their taxes. Always remember, you are the first line of defense. You must take steps to protect yourself. Your legal remedy is to obtain a weapon like an AR-15 or another type of firearm, get properly trained, and defend yourself, your family, and/or your business. An armed society is a polite society when police fail to protect you. Well, that's all for now. I'm Dwight Mitchell from Elite Firearms Training, signing out.